It is Tasha checking in with another video. Welcome to my live review of Life After Lockup, Season 5, what episode is this? 14, TikTok. If it's your first time joining me, welcome to my live review. I do my live reviews every Sunday at around like 3 o'clock-ish. I'm gonna start saying that's the time for the episode that happened on Friday of Life After Lockup. So y'all, I'm trying to get my lighting together. I got this new little ring light and it's making me a little nervous because it looked like it's about to try to fall, but hopefully it doesn't, and I can still go forward and we can still do this review with no problems. Okay, if it's your first time joining me, thank you for stopping by. Go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'm on a push to reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Yes, I know that's in a couple of weeks, but I believe God can do the impossible. What about you? So go ahead and subscribe, share it with your friends, family, everybody you know, and tell them to subscribe to this wonderful Redefine Me channel. Okay, so we about to get into this review, y'all. If I had to rate this show for this week on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna give it a 6 or 7. It wasn't that bad. It had some stuff going on up in it that we're going to get into. And yeah. If y'all, this y'all first time with me, y'all know I take notes, so I'm gonna look down from time to time periodically. If y'all happen to come across the video, replay watchers and live watchers, if y'all see a little spot on my dress, y'all listen, I don't know what happened. Don't let it throw you. Don't let it annoy you. But we gonna keep it popping. Hey, Tasha. Yes, you made another live. Woo woo, woo woo, woo woo. Thank you for coming through to the live, y'all. Y'all, I had some shrimp, some sidebar. I had some curry shrimp. It was good, but it felt like a piece of it stuck in my teeth. So that's why I'm doing that. All right, I'm trying to get it out and through. I think I'm good. I think I'm good. I think I'm good. All right, let's get started, y'all, with the first couple, which we're going to get them out of the way, Brittany and Key Rocks. Nothing really happened with them. Of course, y'all know last week they was going up in the plane because Brittany, Key Rocks said, look, we ride together, we die together. You know, relationship for life or whatever. So he was telling her, you know, if you jump out this plane with me, I know you might ride or die chick and all of that. I'm like, look, I ride for my husband, but if he took me to do some parachuting, I'm be like, baby, no. I love you and all, I ride for you, but why I gotta prove my love by jumping out a daggone plane? You know what I'm saying? But anyway, they still young, y'all. We gotta keep in mind they young. And so he said, yeah, so if you jump out this plane with me, I know we got it popping. So they go up in the plane. They get ready to jump out. Brittany is screaming the whole way down. Key Rock seems like he's enjoying himself, like this is one of his bucket list ideas. And the family is down on the ground and they are holding signs, will you marry me signs, because y'all know Key Rock wants to propose to Brittany after they get on the ground. They go down. They get on the ground. The family is there. Brittany didn't even look at the signs. They were holding the signs for nothing. Key Rock was there. He got down before her. Tasha says, right, she already quit school for him. Is that... Oh, child, listen. But I think she did that for herself, though, because I don't think she really wanted to be at that daggone hair school, if you ask me. I really think she got this show, and she was like, okay, I'm seeing a couple of coinage, you know, because she young, you know what I'm saying? So she's like, I'm seeing a couple of coins. Let's try to ride this till the wheels fall off. Like Marcelino, remember Marcelino and Brittany? I think was that her name, Brittany? All these Britneys. How they rode the show till the brakes fell off, and literally till they fell off. Because I was like, if that couple came back, I was going to write WeTV and be like, why? We are done with Marcelino, Brittany, and the whole little storylines they was conjuring up. But yeah, she quit school for him, and shoot, that was on her own doing, though. I feel like Key Rock was like, why'd you do that? And she should have stayed in school. But, you know, beauty school dropout. If y'all know what musical that's from, you all right with me. She's a beauty school dropout, but she need to go back. Tasha says, oh yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, Brittany and Marcelino Marcelino sure did squeeze. Didn't they squeeze every cent out of this daggone show? It's crazy. So anyway, they on the ground. The family hold up signs. Brittany didn't even look. Key Rocks asked her. Of course, she said yes. And they are happy, happy, joy, joy. And that was the end of them. Again, I say they don't have no storyline going on for real. To me, they're a little boring. I don't even know why they back. We could have found out they got engaged through like YouTube posts or something like that. We need them to come back. But that's all that happened with them. Moving right along to the next couple, which is going to be Lindsay and Blaine, y'all. So y'all know this is the first episode that we are seeing Lindsay and Blaine. I don't even like Lindsay. I think Lindsay is a toxic individual and she pops off at the drop of a hat. I don't like the way she ran Deontay on last season, even though Deontay is missing a couple of screws because he keep picking these same type of crazy Caucasian women, you know what I'm saying? But that's his fault too. But yeah, I don't really see it for Lindsay, but let's get into her and Blaine's segment. So anyway, they in their house. The house they brought that they've been working on for like 5 seasons. And they in the room that they finally getting ready for Miley. So Lindsay is saying she want to have a family. She want to have all the kids under one roof and everything. So Blaine's son already lives with them. And sidebar, Blaine's son look just like him. Oh my gosh. He spit that boy out. He is so, so cute, the little boy. He was really, really cute. And so he's already there. And the little boy even said he looks at Lindsay as a mother figure. And I'm kind of like, oh, wow, that's dope, But at the same time, Lindsay, I don't trust you. Because y'all, you going to spaz out around this little boy? Are you going to pop off? You know how Lindsay has her moments. And you don't want to be doing it to no little boy, right? Or no kids, period. How you pop off? If you going to pop off, let it be you and Blaine. Leave the kids out of it. But we shall see. Maybe she turned over a new leaf. I don't know. So Miley is 13. Miley was raised by Lindsay's, and we learned this episode that's not Lindsay's biological grandmother. That is her step grandmother. She married the grandfather. And could you imagine, right? And not really being your biological grandchild, but you marry the father, you come into the family, and now I think her husband passed, and now because I don't know, we don't hear about Lindsay's mother, right? So now you take on raising a granddaughter, right, as a child, because she's been raising Lindsay since she was a baby. Then Lindsay gets on up and out. She go do her own thing. She goes to jail. She has a baby. Then the grandmother got to turn around and raise the next generation, which is now her great-grandchild, and raise that baby up since they was a baby. And I know the grandmother is like, listen, she said herself, I just want to be a grandmother. She's probably tired. She is tired. She has probably raised 3 generations of children. So hats off to you, Grandma. I mean, somebody has to do it because you don't want these kids to just be in a bad way, So I feel her heart because I love me some children too. And if it was up to me, I would have did the same thing. Tasha says, I don't like her either. Never did. Oh my God, yes. And has Mississippi accent. I need subtitles for them. Blaine's accent to me is worse than Lindsay. My husband, y'all, is from Mississippi, but he doesn't have a strong Mississippi accent like that, but he does have it. But thank God we've never had to do a translator situation. But he does have that country accent with him. So we've never had to do that. But Blaine sounds, I mean, I don't know what part of Mississippi they in, but they sound like they are deep down under the ground south, okay? But anyway, so Miley is riding over with the grandmother, and the grandmother is saying, how you feel about this and everything. And Miley is basically saying, Lindsay been in and out of jail. She don't really know her like that, but this is what Lindsay wants. So Miley is going to oblige her mom, give her what she wants, and go and move in with her. And the grandmother is telling her on the way, it's never too late to change your mind. You can decide if you want to still stay with me. And I feel like the grandmother, even when she got to the house to drop her off, she was just like, this is bittersweet because I'm going to miss her. This has been my life. This has been my child, basically. That is her child that she's been raising, and now she's moving on. And it is bittersweet for her. I imagine her not having her husband anymore because he passed past, and now having an empty house without the daughter being there is going to be bittersweet for her. So hopefully they could be able to have her come and visit and stay every other weekend or something like that. I think that's what's best to get her acclimated into Lindsay's home. I don't think she should be there cold turkey right away. I think they should kind of ease it in. Like she stays at Lindsay's one weekend, then she stays at the the grandmother house the next weekend, and so forth until the daughter becomes a little bit more comfortable with staying a little longer. That's what I would do for a transition. What else happened? We get on down to that. She arrives at the house. Lindsay says that she has been sober for 2 years now. So I was like, okay, congratulations, Lindsay. That's good for her. She says that Scott, remember Scott from the last season, said he was a trigger. I said, are you kidding me, Lindsay? Did you watch the same show? You were the trigger. You was up in that man's house cutting the food, acting crazy with that 1980s ponytail she used to wear on the side, like then tearing up Scott's house, bringing some girlfriend in, right, that she was trying to get with. We don't even know what happened to her. Carving her name in Scott's desk. I mean, did we watch the same thing? You were the one terrorizing that man, talking about he was a trigger and he was the worst decision that she made and all of this and that. I'm like, child, bye. I was like, we must not been watching the same show. But anyway, basically with them, they in the house, Miley moved in, and now we're gonna see how their lives unfold. Hopefully Lindsay can be on her best behavior and she does not mess these kids up. I'm hoping and praying, because Blaine seems like he has a little bit of head on his shoulders, right? But we should not forget you either, Blaine, how you played a role in that whole Deontay mess on last season. So in my opinion, both of y'all was trash for that situation. But Blaine gets a little bit of grace because last season he did go to church and confess and say he was sorry and all of that he's trying to be a better man and stuff. So I'm like, okay, Blaine, maybe you had a moment. We'll give you a pass. Tasha says, stop it. 1980s ponytail had 91 makeup. Yes. And some of her clothes. I don't know if y'all have seen that movie 13 Going on 30. She reminds me of that era of time when the girl, when she became an adult, but she was still trapped in her 13-year-old mind, and it was back in the day, and how she would wear all this little pinks and little, stuff from the 80s. That's how Lindsay looked on last season. But she done cleaned it up, because in her confessional, she looked a little bit more, distinguished. She's an attractive girl, right? Not going to take that away from her, but she looks a little bit more like, okay, I done got my money up a little bit, and, I settled down a little bit. So I'm just hoping that Lindsay keeps herself together. Blaine seems like he got his head on straight. So we'll see what happens with them. Let's move on to Chevelle and Quaylon, y'all. So we opened up with Chevelle and Quaylon. They still at the venue, right? Remember last week the mamas was shooting battle raps back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Child, let me tell y'all something. When Quaylon mom, child, I cried to tears. And y'all know what I'm about to say. When Quaylon mom told Chevelle mom that you over there shaped like SpongeBob, child, I died and went to heaven. Why did she tell that lady she was shaped like SpongeBob? True, but she didn't have to go there. I said, oh my gosh, Quaylon mom. Quaylon mom said, I don't fight no gutter trash. Oh my God, when she said that lady was shaped like SpongeBob, I went and met Jesus, y'all. I was crying to tears. I said, this don't make no daggone sense. So anyway, wait, I'm trying to move on. So, okay, all right, oh, she said that lady look like SpongeBob. I said, oh my God. All right, so Tasha, bring it together. All right, so Quaylon and Chevelle, they in the confessionals, y'all, and Tasha said, When she said that, LOL, that took me all the way out. And then the producer zoomed in. Look, we TV producers is petty. They gonna zoom in on something that isn't right. They always zooming in on somebody, y'all. I don't. Child, they off the chain. So Chevelle and Quaylon in the confessionals, and they up here talking about some they don't want their mom and them to fight and all of this and that and all of that. But while they was in the confessionals, I want to talk about that. I wasn't really caring about what they were saying about the mamas, because they don't like each other. Chevelle mom don't see it for Quaylon. Quaylon's mom is just like, jump whenever you ready, I'm here. So they don't like each other. But Chevelle and Quaylon in their confessional together. Somebody please tell me if it was just me, or do y'all think that they were high? Quaylon could barely keep his eyes open. He was real glossy and sweaty, like not like me, because for some reason my skin is very oily. I don't know what's going on today. I'm gonna have to check that. But he, this the glory of the Lord. It's Sunday. That's what this is on me. But with Quaylon, that was that old weed, crack, whatever, allegedly, that he looked like that he is on in that confessional. His eyes were droopy. He looked real sweaty. Chevelle, daggone synthetic wig was all doing the most worse than it already is. Her boobs was saggy and just hanging out the dress. Like, they just look like two crackheads for real. They look like struggle love at its best in that confessional. I said, what is going on with them two? But I digress. We move over to them at the house, right? After this little argument, and Chevelle is making spaghetti. I said, what is up with this cast in spaghetti? Y'all remember Melissa made spaghetti, and she Italian, and that crap looked horrible. But when Chevelle made spaghetti, I said, Chevelle, represent for my community. You could tell that her spaghetti was, the noodles were done, the sauce was in there right, she had the meat in there right, she had no frozen meatball. If she did have frozen meat, it was some ground beef that she ground up and everything, and you can tell that the spaghetti was going to be hitting. I was like, okay, I eat Chevelle's spaghetti, but Melissa's, you can have that mess. That stuff looked dry and nasty. So she getting the spaghetti together. Quaylon is there and everything, and Maila comes in. Oh my gosh, we have not seen Maila in forever. She's so beautiful and she's so cute. She comes in and she's all smiling from school, and they about to sit down and have dinner. They had a salad, they had spaghetti, and they sit down, they pray together. Look like a nice little family coming together. And that was it. What happened with them? Quaylon said also that he is going to have a conversation with Chevelle's mom about her making comments about she not going to help pay for the wedding, but she'll help Chevelle pay for her dress and everything like that. She gonna be a part, but she not gonna be a part. It's like she got one foot in, one foot out. So Quaylon said he gonna have a talk with her, and child, I don't think that talk gonna go over good anyway, because when they was at the venue, right, Quaylon said he didn't want to go back to jail. Y'all calm down. Sidebar and spoiler alert, y'all. Quaylon has gotten arrested. Yeah, yes. He got arrested for being somewhere up in some Motel 6 with some other woman, y'all, on his birthday. They found drugs in the Motel 6. Listen, don't nothing good happen at the Motel 6 anyway. But they found all that at the Motel 6 and everything, and he is locked up and in jail. And I'm like, child. And I know they shot this a year before. So I know the mom is probably like... I know you ain't trying to come talk to me at that time. And now fast forward, she's like, see, I was right. He got locked up and everything. So I don't know what's going on with that. I heard it from a couple of YouTubers that I watch. I think Sass had brought it out. She said something about it. I think also a True Feelings had brought it out. She said something about it too. So y'all, I was like, dang, Quaylon got arrested. I said, what in the world is going on? But anyway, I'm not shocked. I'm not surprised. For some reason, these fellas cannot stay out of jail. I don't know what's up in jail. Is it like purple mattresses in there, a whole feng shui room Do they have activities? Are there like lobster and steak dinners? Or what is going on? Because y'all keep wanting to go back and back and back to this place as if it's something great going on up in there. Let a sister know. I ain't trying to commit no major crime, you know what I'm saying? But if it's like lobster steak going on, a nice pastapedic, silly pastapedic bed or a purple mattress or something, you get your own room or something. I don't know, you go on day trips. Let me know. I might pinch somebody or something, get a little assault. Just so I can see what's up, so I can get out in a month. Because y'all keep running back there like it's something major. But let's move on to out of Chevelle and Quaylon, and let's get to Michael and Justine. Child, we see them on this episode too just come on the screen. They wasn't on the previous episodes, but Michael is back with his cute self and that hair. Don't y'all tell my husband. I think Michael is attractive. I just think that his priorities is a little flawed, but they are back. So they are going to go see Mike's kids. They got this Astro van situation going on, and they got Justine kids up in there, and they're going from Philly to Rhode Island to go pick up his kids, and they're going to spend a whole family day together. Michael gets to the house, and his kids are there, and all of them are happy to see him and everything. He spends more time with Justine kids, of course, because he's paroled to her house. And the oldest daughter, his oldest daughter, is like, she really went through it because she missed her dad. He went in jail when she was like 10 years old. And now he's out, and she's like, and I still don't have him. And I thought that was really messed up for him to always be with Justine and kids and only see his kids every once in a blue moon. It was kind of crazy to me. While they're riding in the Astro van, Justine gives the kids some information. She says, look, y'all, we have not told Michael's kids that we are planning on moving to Las Vegas. So can y'all please not say nothing? Everybody was like, okay, we won't, except for the oldest girl. She was like, I won't. And we gonna get to that, right? So Mike gets to the house, he see the kids, he pulled his sister to the side, he talking to the sister, he's thanking her for being around, taking care of the kids and everything. The sister, of course, says, of course she do it. Those are nieces and nephews. They get to the hotel, and yeah, it is like 7 kids. I think it's 7 kids total. Child, it looks so chaotic in that hotel room. I said, child, bless y'all heart. I could not deal with it. I could barely deal with watching a sidebar. I had to watch my 9-month-old niece, right? And I only watched her for a couple of hours, child. That baby was rolling all over the bed. She was all over the place. I said, child, I couldn't I couldn't imagine dealing with 7 kids. That 9-month-old took me out, and I only had her for 3 hours. So imagine dealing with 7 kids, 7 different personalities, all type of stuff. They giving them pizza. I thought it was cute that they all decided to dress in their TLC little silk pajama outfits. That was cute and everything, except for Michael. I said, Michael, I don't know, something up with his suit where I felt like maybe he could have did the pants and did some type of silk t-shirt or something, because the button-up wasn't doing it. I don't know what was going on with that. Justina's daughter and Michael's daughter have a really good relationship. We pan over to them. Justina's daughter, y'all, is 18. Michael's daughter is 16. Now, Justina her daughter got accepted into University of Las Vegas, and so that's why Justina is saying, Las Vegas just seemed like a good move because it's a good money move for them and for the daughter. And sidebar, I'm like, wait a minute, what money move? What music Michael got out? They keep trying to say he this rapper. I've never heard of him. He's not on my Apple Music. He's not on Spotify. He ain't dropped no beats. I don't know who is lying to him saying that he is in the streets making music. Maybe I need to YouTube Montana Mills, and if y'all come across it, please YouTube it and see if y'all see him on the streets and rapping or whatever, because I have not seen Michael do nothing. And last time I checked, Justine quit her job, so I don't know what she's even doing. So, child, with 7 kids, y'all better get a bunch of things going on, because y'all gonna need some money. And I don't know if they banking on Love After Lockup. I don't know if they paying them both different checks or something. I don't know what's going on. One time I heard that they did a guest appearance here in Atlanta at some club here, so I don't know if they're making appearances that I don't know about. Whatever. But I'm like, what rap career? So anyway, the 2 oldest daughters in the bathroom. Justine's daughter is putting makeup on Michael's daughter, and they're talking and everything. Seems like they're having a good relationship. They did say they like each other, but then Justina's daughter let it slip that they are moving to Las Vegas. And Michael's daughter was like, wait a minute, what you talking about? I said, boy, didn't your mama tell you don't say nothing to her? But Justina's daughter could not help it. I guess it was like word vomit. She had to say something. So she told the daughter that her daughter is feeling the way. You could tell by on her face that she about to say something to her dad as soon as they get a chance. Probably on the next episode. Justina's daughter is dressed a little interesting. I know she is 18, but she got the piercing going on. She had like a little heart to top thing going on and all of that. Listen, I know these kids gonna do what they gonna do, right? But as the mom, you know, you instill in your daughters certain ways that they should appear so that the world won't treat them like what's the word? Strippers. Or prostitutes or anything of that nature. You know what I'm saying? You can be sexy, you can be cute and still cover up. That's all I'm saying. But hey, if Justine ain't got a problem with it, that's her daughter. Moving on to the next couple, y'all, which is going to be, sorry about the page turn, which is going to be Melissa and Louie. Y'all, Melissa got on my whole nerves, her and her whole family. Throw the whole family away. They got on my nerves so bad, I almost punched the TV. I was just like, what is going on here? So we open up, Louis is up, and he says he's going to make Melissa breakfast. She told me, you know how to make breakfast? He's like, yeah, I know how to make breakfast. I've cooked breakfast before. She talking about who you cook breakfast for, your mama? I said, boy, why is this girl acting like this? She really is going to drive Louis away. In my opinion, Louis is better than her. He needs to go about his business, go back to Georgia, live his life, hook up with the Whoville receptionist. Y'all know the one that had her head shaped like one of the characters off of, in Whoville, Dr. Seuss. He need to hook up with her, get a relationship going with her, and leave Melissa crazy self alone. Something is deeply wrong with this chick. So then after they have breakfast and everything, they're gonna go over to the family barbecue, maybe some hours later. So they're gonna go get ready. And Lou and let me see, hold on, y'all. So they're driving over to the barbecue, yeah, and they're talking, and Louis is talking about, does your family know that I'm coming? Tasha says, I'm so sick of her and her. And yeah, why? Why are you giving this man that, the man that you always wanted? So they're driving over to the barbecue, and Louis is saying, does your family know I'm coming, you know, to this barbecue and everything? And she's like, well, no, I didn't tell them. And he's just looking like, oh boy. So she was like, you know, I didn't tell them, but it's cool, blah, blah, blah. So they pop up at the barbecue. Melissa in her confessional said it's easier to be mad with Louis in Georgia versus than when it is when he's face to face. So I'm like, why are you mad with him though? Like, I think you're just picking things to be mad with him about, which makes no sense. So they get in the backyard of I guess they went to the dad's house maybe, and the dad and the sister was there, and the sister's husband. So they're in the back. Louis comes in there. Why did the dad say, as soon as he saw Louis, my daughter sure knows how to bring in the trash? I said, what in the world? Granted, Louis' mom has treated Melissa like trash. So I don't know if Louis' dad on this episode was like, I'm about to get you back because your mom been acting out of pocket. So, but I thought it was disrespectful. I'm like, really? Okay. Louis can't control how his mom is, right? I'm pretty sure he tells his mom to kind of chill off camera. I'm pretty sure Miss Donna goes up for the ratings because the producers probably like, be your whole, nasty self so we can get the ratings up. You know what I'm saying? So, but they didn't have to do that to him. So he comes in the backyard. He shakes dad's hand, meets the sister's husband. He goes to the sister, and the sister is like, oh wow, what did the sister say to him? Was she the one? Oh yeah, this sister was trash. She gonna say to Louis, oh, you flew down here? How'd you get down here? He was like, yeah, I flew or whatever. And the sister was like, oh, how'd you do that? She was like, did Melissa pay for it? Did she Venmo you the money? I said, she serious? This family is rude AF. And I was like, what the heck is going on? So Melissa is standing there. He was like, no, I didn't. And she didn't Venmo me the money. I, came on my own. I'm like, he do work. He probably had his own money. Melissa told me yeah, I didn't give him the money. Shoot, I just paid for his teeth. They are doubling down on Louis in the backyard. And I'm sitting there like, where is Miss Donna when you need her to be on Louis' side? I said, these people are out of pocket. They up here. Melissa Melissa not even taking up for him. She joining the family, jumping on him, talking about him. It was just so tasteless and disrespectful. Then the next sister comes in, right? And the sister come in and she meet the same energy as the whole family. The other sister probably texted her and said, look, girl, hurry up and get over here, Louis over here, and we gonna have a roast session on him. So she come up in there and he shakes her hand and stuff, and she's like, what did she say? Oh, his phone had rung right when she got in there, right? And the mom was calling. And here go the sister that just came in. Oh, who's that? Who's calling you? And he's like, oh, it's my mom. Louis answers the phone. Here goes Melissa. Rolling her eyes and stuff. And the mom, he has the mom on speaker, and she's like, how's it going? And he's like, oh, I'm here in the back with the barbecue and everything. And the mom does her same mouth. And for this part, I was here for Miss Donna. I was like, chop him off, Miss Donna. They up here treating your son like trash. She said Louis is surprised. She said he's a good guy and everything. And then she up here saying, well, I don't know about Melissa. You know how Miss Donna is, and the sisters up here talking some, what do you mean, and all this other stuff. Then the dad and Louis, dad says he wants to go talk to Louis on the side, and he has this little bat in his hand and stuff, and Melissa's like, what's the bat for? I was like, girl. So the dad goes over there, talk to him, tells Louis basically, don't hurt my daughter, the whole dad speech or whatever, and Louis says he wouldn't do that to her and everything. What else? Dad says her choice in men is a C. I said, Dad. I said, well, if her choice in men is a C and you her dad, then what does that say about you? That speaks volumes about the way you raise your daughter if she keeps choosing C-list men and under. Like, that's a parental problem, don't you think, sir? What else did dad say? He said if Louis break her heart, he gonna break his knee. And he up here got this little kid bat in his hand. I said, Louis, all you gotta do is push dad over, because dad look like he about 102. You ain't breaking nobody's knee, okay, sir? You need to sit down because you're disrespectful. Let's see. If they wait a minute, hold on. And so Louis, when they leave Melissa, they're driving in the car and everything, and Melissa goes to her confessional and says she was kind of turned on by Louis being roasted or being able to hold his own against the family. So I'm like, Melissa, you psycho. So you turned on by the fact that Louis got treated like trash. And so then Melissa, she's crazy. So Melissa says she got a surprise for him. They ride over to the high school. Tasha says, I thought the dad brought the bat to hold himself up with. Exactly. He probably need the bat to hold himself up with his old decrepit self. And he got dentures in too. You know what I'm saying? So child, ain't nobody tripping off of you, dad. So Melissa says she got a surprise for Louis. She's in the car. She takes Louis to their high school. I said, Lord, this girl cannot come out of 2000. Like, when did she graduate? What is she, 40? So what, 2001? She can't come out of 2001 to save her life. So Louis is like, yeah, there goes the high school. And she's like, see the bleachers, that's where it happened, and all this other stuff like that. I guess when they had a little kiss or whatever happened back in the day. Louis says in her confession, was like, I just really wish she would come out of this high school fantasy. Louis got more sense than Melissa. I mean, the sisters and the dad is up here drilling Louis like he's trash. But have y'all ever thought that Melissa is missing some screws? Y'all need to get her psychologically evaluated. This chick is still trapped in high school, and y'all want to drag Louis like he ain't nothing. Child, whatever. That was the end of them. We're going to see what happens with them moving forward. Next couple, which is the last couple, y'all, that we are going to talk about, y'all. And this right here pissed me off to the highest level of pissivity. Chance and Taylor. Yeah, they the last couple. Oh, God, let me take a deep breath. Okay, we can do this. Chance and Taylor. So Chance, it opened up, they in the house, right? Chance is playing with the baby. He playing with the baby. Baby's so cute. The house looked like, oh my gosh, it looked like World War III broke loose in the living room. I said, so we just going to sit here and act like that we don't see all this crap everywhere? Everything looked disheveled. They looked like they hadn't cleaned that house in 40 years. The baby was the cutest thing in the scene. Everybody looks dusty, dusted, and disgusted. They all look like Trailer Park. We just want to keep it 100. They look like Trailer Park. They got the unruly child with freaking rollerblades on her feet skating around the living room. Let me tell you something. If my mom saw me with some rollerblades on when I was her age skating around the living room, first of all, she would have, listen, the belt would have came with force. Get off them rollerblades and get out my living room skating across my floor. Are you crazy? Messing up the floor. Child, okay, so we can do this. Ooh, okay. He said he is afraid of what Bobo is going to do in his confessionals. I said, Chance, you are about to put your family in so much danger. This guy, according to his conversation last week, Chance borrowed some money from a guy named Bobo he was locked up with. Bobo called him, and Bobo talked in a way that he is about that life and he ain't afraid going back, okay? And Chance's ignorant self has not revealed this to Taylor. He has not even contacted the police. He's not putting anything in place to secure his family and make sure that they're safe, because he don't give a crap. He is a trash man individual. What else? So they get a knock on the door, right? And it's Bobby. I was like, hey, Bobby girl. Bobby looks good. She came to visit them. And then sidebar. Where did those columns come from in their living room? Like, I'm like, those columns ain't supposed to be exposed like that. What the heck is going on in this house? This is not the same house from last season. But also, Chance had just came on in the house in last season. So he didn't figure out ways to F it up yet. But now he has. So Bobby comes in. His building skills are horrible. Taylor says, let me show you around the house. And I'm looking at her like, what you mean? Bobby used to live there. But it ain't even the same house that Bobby used to live in, because Chance has totally tore this house up. When they got to the kids' room, I said, what in the Bob the Builder is going on in here? Child, the kid had an archway and a fortress, and in Chance's mind, you know how when you sing in the shower, right, and you think you sound like Beyonce, but in real life you sound like a cat scraping on the chalkboard with nails? That's how Chance's building skills are. Like a cat scraping on the chalkboard with nails. Sasha says the house is so nasty. Wasn't it nasty? I know the cameraman was like, oh, we gonna get good. We gonna get good footage. Get the whole house. Oh my gosh. So, Bobby is talking to Taylor. She says that she is dating a guy and his name is Scott, and he is an African American man. And oh gosh, it was so much that went on. She says she's happy. They're doing well. Tasha's laughing. They're happy. He's doing well. They look like they happy in their selfie pictures. And Taylor is then talking to Bobby about Chance's behavior. How when they went to go to a client's house about the epoxy table, Chance was all up in there doing the most and everything. He was acting all disheveled like something had happened, but he won't tell her, of course. Taylor says in her confessionals, y'all, and this is to all the women, please listen up. Coming from a woman herself that has a child, okay? She up here saying in her confessionals that she's only staying with Chance. This is what I got from it. She's only staying with Chance for the kids. She says she does not want their son and the girls having attachment to him and everything. She don't want them to go through any pain. She don't want the child to grow up without a father. Baby, let me tell you something. Tasha says, I'm happy for Bobby. I always liked her the most. Yes, Bobby went through some issues, and Bobby did say she relapsed, but she went to rehab and she got herself together. Let me tell you something. Don't stay with no man for no kids. I'm sorry. Cat's out the bag. I said it. Don't stay with no man for no freaking kids. You can do bad all by yourself. Do you want children to grow up without a father? No. No. It's a horrible horrible situation. No, you don't want the kids to grow up without a father. Absolutely not. But you are doing them an even worse disservice by staying with this man who has done nothing but tore your house up and put you in debt since you met the dude and then knocked you up with a baby. And not to mention, remember last season? I don't know if it was last season. Not to mention, he gave her some type of STD in the anus, wasn't it? It was something going on with her where she said, Chance was just too rough with sex. Nigga, what? First of all, I've had some rough sex in I've had some rough sex in my life. And I ain't never come up after the rough sex with no STD. So I'm like, Taylor, miss me with that. That daggone Negro is nasty. Tasha says, that's what I got out of it too. I have a 5-year-old and I have no issues with divorce. My ex-husband, yes, when she was about 2, it was the best. Absolutely. Absolutely. As mothers, we have to put our children first. We have to do what's in the best interest of our children. If a guy is trash, leave him. Get rid of them. It is best that you get rid of the toxicity out of that child's life instead of continuing it. God, oh God, I wish I had Taylor's phone number. I would be like this, girl, answer the phone because what is going on? Tasha says, I forgot all about that. Yeah, girl, I forget about that STD. Chance is trash, okay? So Bobby, Taylor says she's staying for the kids, child. Bobby says she has something to tell them and she wants all of them to come into the living room. The girls included, Chance, Taylor, the whole 9. So she reveals to them that her and Scott are getting married. And I'm like, oh, that's nice. I was like, Bobby seems like she's moving in the right direction, right? Maybe moving away out of that house was the best thing for her, especially when Chance came in. I believe Chance made Bobby relapse. I really do. I know nobody can make you do nothing, but the way that he was acting, the way he came in and just trying to take over, the way they tried to put Bobby in the garage, everything they took her through, I feel like that made her, triggered her and made her actually relapse. I'm serious. Like, he is horrible. So Chance sitting up here and saying, well, let me first say congratulations. And he looking at Taylor like, well, Dad, they gonna get married before us. And I'm like, yes, they are. The one thing I like about Taylor is the fact that she's not married this dude. And on top of that, she's saying, oh, well, I guess I'll have to live vicariously through you, Bobby. And she's still standing her ground on that. And I'm not marrying him because he got some stuff that is not beneficial for my life. Taylor, he don't even need to be around in your life. The saddest thing of this whole situation, babies are a blessing, right? I'm not saying Taylor's son is the saddest part. I'm not saying that. I'm saying the fact that she has to deal with Chance for 18 plus years, because parenting don't just stop at 18. When them kids get 20, 30, 40, you still a parent. You just parent them at different levels, but you still might have to deal with the father. Child, gosh, that's the most horrible thing out of this all. Even if she get rid of Chance, she still got to deal with him because they got a child together. That's if he stays involved. Oh, child. Okay, so Chance says he says off to the side, he didn't think that Bobby would get married before him. He talking about where's his happy ending. You don't deserve a happy ending right now, sir. You need to work on getting out of debt. You need to work on cleaning that house up. That needs to be your happy ending. Tasha says that's the one smart thing Taylor is doing, but she messed up by having a child with him. Absolutely. Nothing against the little boy at all. He's a blessing. Absolutely. She definitely messed up. And I ain't no shade to Taylor, right? Because we as women, we all have messed up over man. Let's just keep it 100, right? We all have messed up. But Taylor, that doesn't mean that once you realize you messed up and a light bulb comes on, get out of it. You don't have to stay in the situation. So he says, where's this happy ending? I'm like, whatever. Taylor, hold on, y'all. So Taylor says that she is just like happy for Bobby, but at the same time, she's like, it's too soon for her to be marrying Scott. I said, Taylor, I know you ain't the pot calling the kettle black. Chance got out of jail. You moved him in ASAP around your daughters, right? And then turned around not too long after that and ended up getting pregnant by me. You talking about it's too soon for her to marry Scott, which seems like a stand-up guy, way better than Chance, and you try to tell her it's too soon. First of all, Taylor, if I was Bobby, I'd be like, you ain't about to give me no advice about no relationship. That's what we not going to do because yours is trash. Come out of your trash and then give me some advice, right? So, but Taylor has, whatever. She says what she wants to say about it. That's her opinion. That's her sister. What else? Chance is up here telling they outside now. Tasha says nothing against I already read that. So they're outside now, Bobby and Taylor, and they are working on, I guess, an epoxy table, maybe working on the client table or whatever. Chance up here complaining, talking about it sucks not to have all the materials you need when you're running a business. Well, if Taylor has to foot the bill on everything, you ain't got a job, you ain't doing nothing, but you sitting up here complaining. Oh gosh. Then Scott comes up. So we meet Scott. And Scott seems like upstanding guy. He comes up, he says, hey, how y'all doing? Whatever, and all of that. Then Chance says he has to make a run, and he asks Bobby, does he want Bobby? He asks Scott, does Scott want to come with them? Scott says, all right, cool. I ain't got nothing to do. I go with you for a minute. Bobby pulls Scott to the side. She says, psst. She says, come here. She says, listen, if you about to go with Chance, let me tell you something. Keep your good eye, your cat eye on Chance. Keep your eye on him. Watch out for him or whatever. And he says, oh, okay, yeah, I got him. Because Scott says that if he do get out of pocket and do something, he gonna let Bobby know, because him and Bobby don't keep no secrets from each other. I said, that's right, Chance. That's right, Scott. You tell Bobby what she needs to know about Chance old trifling stuff. So they riding over to wherever Chance gotta take him, right? And Chance in the car talking big stuff, talking about I had a car like this, it was this cylinder and that, and yeah, I'm trying to do that. I'm like, Chance, shut up. You ain't got nothing going on. You got a nasty house. You ain't got no job. You owe Bobo, whatever his name is, $1,000 that you ain't paying him, and he running around talking about he about to do something to your family. You ain't got nothing going on. Scott was just riding like, yeah, okay, just letting them talk. They pull up right to a limo lot, and I'm like, what the heck is Chance about to do? He one of them people that always got a scam or a scheme going on, and can't master none of them. He always got a get quick scheme, and can't even get rich off of it. It's just ridiculous. So they pull up to this limo lot. Why they pull up to the lot? We pan back over to Bobby and Taylor still working on her project, and this car keeps riding back and forth, and Taylor is like, why does that car keep riding back and forth? And Bobby was like, yeah, I don't know. I seen that car a couple of times. And I was thinking to myself, oh Lord. I said, Lord, please don't let nothing happen. Oh my gosh, this is this dude riding back and forth past that house. So then they pan back over to the limo lot, and Chance is up here talking about he thinking about starting a party service. Y'all heard me right. He said he thinking about starting a party service, and that's why he needs a limo. Not only did he say that, y'all, get this. He goes and asks Scott if Scott wants to go in with him on the business. Scott said, nah, I'm good. I said, Scott, don't do it. Scott could probably smell a scammer a mile away. And then Chance up here still trying to sell it to him. He was like, nah, I'm good. See, Chance, that's why you owe Bobo some money. You up here trying to do all these business deals, and then they fall through the cracks, and then people want their money back. Child, I can't believe he asked Scott that. I can't wait for Scott to tell Bobby that, because if my man went with my sister's husband and he's trying to get him involved in some daggone get rich quick scheme and some business or whatever, and did not talk over me, I would have a problem with that. We would have a whole come to Jesus meeting right when they got back or right when I found out, because that's disrespectful. So Chance says in his confessionals, y'all, that he is in debt by $40,000 to $50,000. $50,000 in debt, right? And he thinking about getting this limo party business. Child, I just don't understand. What else, y'all? So the last thing, right? So they still outside. They pan back over to Bobby and Taylor. And the car finally stops. That's been riding past this truck. This dude is up in there. And where we know that it's Bobo. So he up in there, he told me some where your old man and Taylor is like, he's not here. And then he goes and says, well, tell Chance, tick tock, tick tock. And then speeds off out of the residential neighborhood. Now, Chance is somewhere, gone wherever he gone. He left his family unprotected. This is how much of a trash individual he is, Taylor. If you ever come across my video, this is trash. Love. When a man loves you, he's not going to put you in danger. He's going to want the best for you. He's going to want to protect you. He's not going to lead you into debt, lead you down the wrong path, be disrespectful to you. He's not going to treat you like trash. He's actually going to want to see you look better than himself. My husband does that all the time. He always says that I love it when you look great because that's a representation of me. He said, even if I don't have no clean clothes, I got a hole in my shirt. If you walking out looking good, then I look good. My husband always says that to me, even though I always tell him I want you to equally match my fly. And he does, but I let him know that I want you to equally match it. Tasha says all that in front of productions. How go? Exactly. I feel like production might have set that up too. But at the same time, that was scary. Production was right there, right? And I know the cameras was rolling, but that was scary to me. My children are here. In my mind, I would have zoomed out of the show. My children is here. My sister is here. What if the man had a gun? What if he did a drive-by to send a message to Chance? You don't know. None of that could have happened. It's crazy. Even though production was there, I feel like he was putting on for the cameras. I'm just saying. But Taylor, you need to know what real love looks like. What it feels like. And Chance is not real love. Ain't no man gonna do this to you. What's up, Mimi Dixon? How you doing, ma'am? Mimi says Chance needs to rent out that limo to Melissa to take Louis to their high school. Yes, he needs to, because Melissa is stuck in high school. She just can't get out. I'm like, that must have been some great years. But Chance is a loser. And watching Chance made me, I literally was in here mad. And I'm just like, I know this is a show. I know they probably putting on and they staging stuff or whatever. But, we're getting what they're giving us, right? And I was so pissed. Mimi Dixon said, yes, loser. He is like ultimate loser. I know between Chance, who is it? Chance, who else is the other people? Brittany from last season, that was with, what's his name? The dude that she ran. Oh, what was his name? Scott? Some of these people are getting dragged all over YouTube. And Married at First Sight, Orion, he another one that's being dragged all over YouTube. And I know if they got a YouTube account, and they probably be like, these content creators is dragging the mess out of us. Yes, because y'all all deserve it. It is some trash people that be on these shows sometimes. And I just be like, oh my God. But Chance is disgusting. He sucks. Y'all, that's the end of my review. Because if I stay on Chance for too much longer, I'm going to have a whole natural born baby. Like, seriously. Mimi Dixon says Orion needs to be dragged by his... Y'all, listen. I'm going to do a Let's Talk About It video, and I'm going to talk about Orion. Matter of fact, after this video uploads... in about an hour, I'm going to come back live and I'm going to do a video about Orion because we got to have a conversation because I almost said something. I almost called him the N-word, but Tasha, keep it down. Because that one right there, what he not going to do is treat one of our black sisters like that. That's what's not going to happen. And I'm going to tell you what my opinion is, what I think about him. But I'm going to do a video about it because that one right there, I watched the last episode of Married at First Sight, and this is a sidebar. I know this is Life After Lockup video, but I was watching Married at First Sight, the last episode. Orion had me, so he had my blood boiling. I was in that. I was watching TV like, okay, Tasha, calm down. This is not your husband. This is a reality show. I was pissed. I was like, the nerve of this whispering, bony, Lord of the Rings looking. I was like, oh, God, that man right there annoys me to no end. Oh, anyway, y'all. We gonna talk about that in another video. This is my review of A Life After Lockup. If it's your first time joining me, thank you for watching. Yes, Mimi, exactly 100. We gonna talk about it. Thank you for joining me. I really appreciate y'all. We are growing, y'all. Again, I'm doing a Christmas giveaway. So if you have not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. That's all you have to do to be entered into that drawing. We have got a lot of we've gotten about we got about 6 or 7 new subscribers. Shout out to my new subscribers. Welcome to the family. So I'm going to do a drawing on December 16th, which is Saturday coming, and I'm going to announce the winners of the free piece of jewelry that I'm going to be giving to you all. It's going to be something like this. See these little hoops? Ain't they cute? They got the little bling in it. It's a little necklace. So I have a variety of different things, and I'm going to bless 5 people for Christmas. Mimi Dixon says, I'm newly subscribed. Yes! Welcome to Redefine Me channel, Miss Mimi. We have a good time over here. And I love doing YouTube. I love my channel. I love my subscribers. I just love y'all to pieces. Like, I really love doing this. Yes, welcome to the family. I so appreciate it. So y'all, 16th, I'm pulling 5 names. I'm gonna send you a piece of jewelry for Christmas. Also, you are welcome. Oh, you said thanks, Tasha. Okay. And also I'm gonna continue to drop some content, y'all. Go ahead and share my live to you all, and let me know if y'all want me to review a show that you like. I might pick up another show outside of Love After Lockup to give even more content on the channel, or let me know if it's something that y'all have an idea that y'all would like me to go forward with on the channel. I'm always open for ideas as well. So thank y'all for joining me. Well, I will see y'all again on next Sunday for my Love After Lockup review. Give me a few minutes to take a deep breath, and we're going to come back and talk about Orion and Lauren from Married at First Sight, y'all. And I don't review that show, but I do talk about certain things on shows if I feel like it is important. Okay? All right, y'all. I love y'all. Thank y'all for joining me. Y'all have a happy and blessed Sunday. And until we meet again, y'all, love y'all so much.